say a few things about ski setup. What I often find when I speak to a skier on the phone or even in person, I'll say, well, where's your front binding? They all know where the front binding is, and I ask them what their spread between their feet is. Very rarely does anybody know that. Just as critical is what the distance is from your front heel to your back heel. So effectively, I call that the spread. Example being is if your feet are way far apart, say 13 inches from heel to heel, you probably have to run your front binding a little bit further forward than you would otherwise. If your feet are closer together, say 11 inches, which is about as close as I see people, then your front foot has to be a little bit further back. So that's just as important as anything else. The nominal distance I see from heel to heel is usually about 12 inches. That's the most common. Even on smaller skiers, I like 12 inches. But that's all part of the tune-up, and that's a critical part of the tune-up that I always pay a lot of attention to. And depending upon foot spread, as an example, I might change the flex pattern a little bit. So that's critical. Also, fin setup. We're going to have our standard stock fin setup. We'll also have one or two alternative fin setups for each size. I think that's critical, and those are baselines. And we're urging that our skiers try to get in front of myself or Jeff Rogers or one of our test sites in order to start with a base setup and then tune it into the individual skier. That's when you get to optimum performance. Also, let's talk wing angle. Wing angle does a lot of things. It's a big part of the package on how a ski feels. You have a lot of wing angle. The ski starts in the turn a little more quickly, doesn't finish the turn quite as hard. Less angle, doesn't start the turn as quickly, finish the turn more quickly. They're not right or wrong, but there's what works for the individual skier in combination with the rest of the parameters of the ski itself. Binding setup, flex pattern, etc. They're all key components of the overall feel of the ski. And our plan is to be able to customize all the factors from wing to fin to binding placement to flex pattern to give the skier the optimal ski ride.